Hey everyone, welcome, I am MisterBo, and today we're going to be taking a look at some newly discovered weapon perks that have been found in the Destiny database. This list gives us a clear idea of some of the new weapons we're going to be getting, but it also gives us a hint that we might be seeing some old unreleased exotics making a comeback in Rise of Iron. So before we get into the list, let's quickly remind ourselves of those old exotics. Firstly, we have Ophidian Aspect, which were Warlock Gauntlets. The unique exotic perk here was Viper Totemic, improved energy drain and weapons ready and reload very quickly. We then had Astrocyte Verse, which was a Warlock Helmet. The unique perk here was Teleportation, reduced blink cooldown and increased travel distance. That's then followed by Transversive Steps, which were Warlock Boots. The unique perk here was Strange Angles, gain faster movement speed while crouching, picking up ammo automatically reloads the weapon matching that ammo's type. We then had the Dune Marches, which were Titan Boots. The unique perk here was Speed Demon, increased sprint speed, increased movement speed while aiming your weapon, and tighter turn radius while sprinting. We then had Thagomizers, which were Titan Gauntlets. The unique perk here was 1-2 Punch. Unlocks the Striker subclass node Amplify for free. You gain an additional melee charge. We then had Hunter Gauntlets, Shinobu's Vow. The unique perk here was New Tricks. Improves Skip Grenade and you gain an additional Skip Grenade charge. And finally we had the Frost Ease, which were Hunter Boots. The unique perk here was a tighter turn radius while sprinting, increased grenade and melee regeneration while sprinting. We'll see that in this list we actually get every single exotic perk from those old exotics except for Teleportation from the Astrocyte Verse. So it does seem we're going to be seeing those exotics make their final debut in Rise of Iron. But what about the Astrocyte Verse? Well, there is a perk in this list which looks like it could be a replacement for the Teleportation perk, and that is Move to Survive. Temporary increase to recovery on blink. Now this could be for a completely brand new piece of armor, or as I said before, Bungie could have redone the perk on the Astrocyte Verse to make it more balanced. But now let's go into all of the brand new perks. So the first perk we have is Be the Danger. This weapon fires bursts of bullets with deadly accuracy. We then have Bomb Disposal Shield, take half damage when carrying the SIVA Charge. This could possibly be a perk that is related to the raid armor in some way, and the SIVA Charge could be a relic type item we'll be getting in the Wrath of the Machine. Next we have Chasm Rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held. We then have Dubious Munitions. Kills from the volley add another round to the volley. That is then followed by Dubious Ordnance. This weapon delivers a high energy volley of explosive ordnance. Now taking a look at the perk logo there, we can actually see it is a rocket launcher of some type. Now also when the Taken King launched a year ago, we also had this image in the database and we have no idea what this is. It never got released, but this possibly could be the weapon with the dubious perks. This weapon does seem very similar to Kovik's weapon, who is the brand new strike boss in the Wretched Eye Strike. So we might be seeing this weapon in Destiny at last. Continuing on with the list, we have Extinction Cycle. On trigger pull, this weapon's initial burst has a higher rate of fire, and that is followed by Strange Gravity. When holding down the trigger, range and accuracy increase as the rate of fire decreases, kills grant bonus grenade energy. Now with these two perks we can see the logo is the Nadir logo, and we have actually seen these perks on a weapon already. We know these are the exotic perks for the brand new Nemesis Star, a heavy machine gun. Moving on, we then have Howling Flames, used to unleash a fiery solar eruption that weakens enemies and deals damage over time. Now this perk probably relates to the Young Wolf's Howl, an exotic weapon we're going to be getting with Rise of Iron, which was accidentally leaked in some Rise of Iron gameplay, during which they showed us some ornaments for some new weapons, and one of the ornaments required the Young Wolf's Howl. As to what this weapon is, we don't know at this current time. Next we have In Your Element, gain a speed boost when carrying a Scorch, Null or Shock Cannon. We have Incendiary Rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held. We then have Negative Rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held. Next we have Running Interference, grants increased armor while the Battle Runner perk is active. After that we have Sign of 4, landing 3 bursts on a target causes the 4th burst to do extra damage. There is Elixir Immunity, on all pickup take less damage from fallen for a short time. We then have 2 for 1, doubles the effectiveness of the Army of 1 perk. Next we have Wait For It, reloading this weapon when the mag is empty grants a larger than normal magazine. We have Focused Firefly, while Focused Fire is active, precision kills cause the target to explode. Quick Reaction, gain increased agility while the Reactive Reload perk is active. Triple Double, when Triple Tap perk is triggered, an extra bullet is transferred from your reserves to the magazine. And finally, we have the corruption spreads. Enemies that take repeated hits from this weapon spawn SIVA nanites that attack other enemies, fallen take extra damage, and virulence Precision kills release a SIVA nanite swarm that attack other enemies, and these perks are related to that SIVA pulse rifle we have seen in most of the trailers. It is assumed that that pulse rifle will be earned through the Wrath of the Machines raid, though we don't have any confirmation on that at this current time. And that is a list of all the data mine perks that have been found coming with Rise of Iron. We don't know whether some of these are for legendaries or if some of these are for exotics. And this probably isn't the full list of perks coming with Rise of Iron. There's probably going to be some weapons and some armor pieces that have perks that aren't featured on this list that we don't know about. But once again, that is the list of new perks that have been data mined. So let me know what you guys think of these perks in the comments below, and let me know what you guys think of those old Taken King exotics finally making their way into the game with Rise of Iron. Which ones are you most excited about? As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys missed my previous video, you can click the image on screen or the link in the description below. Feel free to give the like button a big old hug, subscribe for more Destiny content and coverage. Hope you guys have an awesome day, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.